video, we are going to discuss about the simultaneous elections, or you can say one nation, one election. The context is recently, as we know, one high level committee under the chairmanship of former President Mr. Ram Nath Kovind, that is the Kovind Committee, was formed by central government to submit to explore the possibility and suggest the recommendations regarding the simultaneous elections in India. Okay, so this committee has recently submitted its report to the government. So based on that, we will discuss about the what is the rationale behind this rationale behind simultaneous election, what are the different criticism, and for the implementation, what kind of suggestions given by the Kovind committee. Simultaneous election is the process of election in which the election for the Lok Sabha, state legislative assembly, as well as the local bodies takes place in the country at the same time, not on the same date but during same period on the different phases. Okay, so what are the rationale, what is the justification behind going from current system to the simultaneous election system? As per the committee recommendation, along with that I have added some more point which is beyond the committee recommendation, but we will give the priority to what committee has given the rationale behind the simultaneous election. The first point, committee said that due to the frequent elections, which is the current system, it creates an atmosphere of uncertainty. There is no year in the country without some election taking place, whether it can be the Lok Sabha election, by-election, state legislative assembly election, or local body election. Elections are every time taking place in the country, so it creates an atmosphere of uncertainty. Second, to overcome the policy paralysis and the governance deficit associated with, as MCC, that is the Model Code of Conduct, is imposed, it leads to the pause on the important governance functioning. So it leads to the policy paralysis and the governance deficit. Next, it reduces, that is the simultaneous election can reduce the massive expenditure that is around 4,500 crore. It can reduce that kind of expenditure. The fourth point, it can increase the voter participation through simultaneous election. Point number 5, simultaneous election can lead to higher economic growth. The Kovind committee have given the reference of one study which says that if we conduct the simultaneous election, it can lead to the higher economic growth, a lower level of inflation, increase investment, and improve quality of government expenditure. So basically it has the economic benefit also. Sixth justification, heavy personal deployment. For example, in 2014, Lok Sabha polls and the 4th state assembly saw deployment of 1077 in situ companies and the 1349 mobile companies of CAPF. Point number 7, peace in the society. As we know, during elections, the communalism, casteism, corruption, crony capitalism are at the peak. So it disturbs the peace in the society when we have the frequent elections. Having the simultaneous election may reduce this kind of uncertainty as well as the issue of lack of peace during the election. However, there are some criticism for this simultaneous election also. The most important criticism is that it can dilute the spirit of federalism. As we have seen that the issue can arise like the national narrative, the national issue can supersede the regional issue. So that is the one kind of threat which is said in the form of criticism. As there are evidences from the Brazil, Argentina, Canada and other countries, whenever there is simultaneous election, it leads to greater alignment between the national and the regional election outcomes. That is, similar results in the national and the regional election we have observed. Next important criticism is building all party consensus is very difficult, and it is not going to be easy for the government to bring the consensus among the all party to bring important amendments which will require special majority as well as the ratification of half states However, CoWIN committee have suggested the way through which we can implement the simultaneous election. The first measure we need to take is dissolution of all state assemblies as well as the local body as one time measure. During the next Lok Sabha election, it can be dissolved so that we can synchronize all the elections. Point number 2, simultaneous election. We need to conduct simultaneous elections of Lok Sabha as well as the all state and the local body within 100 days. Point number 3, hung legislature re-election. In case of hung legislature, conduct for the fresh election for the remainder of the 5-year terms. That means if hung assembly took place at 2 years, then next government will work for just remainder of period, that is the 3-year only, not full year, which is the current system. Point number 4, we need to bring constitutional amendments. For example, amendment related to the parliament and state legislative assemblies election, there is no requirement of state ratification. However, related to the local bodies, it will require the ratification from the half of the state because it forms the federal issue, and local body is the part of state subject, and that is why. Next is the single electoral roll. We need to empower ECI to create a single electoral roll with SEC, that is the State Election Commission consultation. Require constitutional amendment and ratification by the half states here also. So ECI should form single electoral roll in consultation with SEC. Point number 6, logistical planning. ECI and SEC should plan, estimate logistical requirement which will be required to conduct simultaneous election. Point number 7, legal cap on the expenditure of candidates is followed by all parties so that we can curb the excessive expenditure on the election. There are recommendations like not only on the individual candidate but also on the political party. Restriction on the limitation on the expenditure during the election should be imposed, which is not present currently. In the conclusion, we can say that simultaneous election is a positive step which should be brought to bring reforms in the election system. However, it requires consensus building among the all political parties as well as the civil society organization and pressure groups. Thank you so much.